In this week's video, I am just going to scratch the surface when it comes to all things Arlington, Texas. And I'm not even talking to you about all things Arlington, Texas, because Arlington is so huge. This city covers almost 100 square miles. So how can you do one video that covers the whole city? You can't, and you gotta break it apart. So that's what I'm gonna do in this week's video. I'm gonna show you 3 neighborhoods that are very attractive that just might interest you if you are planning a move here to Arlington. So watch this little intro and then I'll tell you where the heck I am. So stick around. Hey everyone, my name is Danae Hewitt and I am your go-to DFW Realtor with Brico Realty Services. On my channel, I talk to you about all the things real estate. I show you different areas here in the DFW Metroplex that might interest you if you're thinking about moving here. And then I also talk to you about the contract and do's and don'ts and negotiations and what the heck things mean when you are buying and selling a house. So if any of that interests you, then like this video, hit the subscribe button, and I upload videos every week just for you. Let's talk about the city of Arlington. Like I said, Arlington is 100 square miles, and in those square miles, there's a million things to do. And right now I am at the River Legacy Nature Center. Can you believe that? That's like right in the middle of Arlington. And here there is hiking and biking and canoeing and trails and a nature center, of course, with an aquarium and a playground and just a lot to do here. So this is just one of the attractions that Arlington has to offer, along with AT&T Stadium where the Dallas Cowboys play, Globe Life Field where the Texas Rangers play, and Six Flags and Hurricane Harbor, and a university is here. I mean, there is just so much to do here, and there's so much housing and different types of housing in here as well. I can't wait to show you 3 different neighborhoods that I think you're really gonna like, because it gives you a different variety of the type of housing that you can get here, and it just so happens that all of the homes are right around the same price point. And trust me, I did not plan that when I was planning out this video. I'm really grateful that I did not see a snake when I was here in the nature center. Thank you. And I'm gonna head back to my car and let's go look at some houses. If you like older homes and well-established neighborhoods, then this absolutely could be the neighborhood for you. I'm in the Wimbledon subdivision and there isn't a sidewalk, so that's why I'm kind of like just making sure I'm not tripping over anything. This subdivision is rated for really great schools where they're zoned for. So the high school that this home is zoned for is Martin High School, and that's, I think, like the best high school in Arlington ISD. Like if you move to Arlington, and if you've got kids, like that's pretty much where you want your kids to go, if at all possible. It's A-rated on niche.com, which is incredible, which is absolutely incredible. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I'm a former teacher, middle school teacher here in Texas, and I know how tough it is to get those A ratings, and especially for a high school, when you have a couple thousand students there, to get an A rating is like, oh my gosh, so awesome. So I'm walking up to the house right now, and it's a big house, you guys. It is 3,329 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms with a 2-car garage. I love the flags in the front too. As you can see, this is a well-established neighborhood. Lots of trees here, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Now, I'll be honest, I don't absolutely love the location of where this house is on. There's a car passing me, literally as I'm talking about it, so it's kind of perfect. It's not a busy traveled street, but there are definitely a lot of cars that are passing by, so certainly having kids play in the front yard if you've got kiddos. But you need to be very cautious. Probably no bikes in the street just because this is a through street. But this home actually backs up to a creek, just really nice. And then right over there, someone's got their bench, a bench right there, right at the end of the property, so they can sit and enjoy the water in a peaceful area. So another car just drove by. So again, there's not a ton of cars that travel on this street, but it is a through street to get to 2 other major streets. This is the Wimbledon subdivision, and I'm just a little south of Interstate 20. And all the homes here are built in the 70s-ish or so, but a nice, well-established neighborhood for sure. So if this is something that's up your alley, I would definitely check this subdivision out. All right, now I'm gonna head to another well-established neighborhood, with homes built in the 70s and 80s, but there's going to be a little spin and a little bit more activity and adventure for you. So stay tuned. You guys are in for a treat when I'm talking to you about this neighborhood. I am in the Interlochen neighborhood in Arlington. So I'm a little north of the subdivision I was just at a few minutes ago, and I am south of Interstate 30. And I will tell you in just a minute that when people hear the subdivision Interlochen, it's like one thing that they're famously known for, but again, we'll get to that in just a minute. Let me tell you about this subdivision. Lake Interlochen is about 12 acres, and there are 5 channels that are throughout this subdivision. There are 140 homes that are waterfront, and there's about 126 homes that are not on the waterfront, so directly on the canal. I mean, these homes were built in the late 70s, early 80s. None of these homes look like your next door neighbor. They're all so perfectly taken care of. These yards are immaculate. Right now, there's only one house on the market in this subdivision because it's just a very popular subdivision and very well known and very well sought out. So that's the home right there. It's tucked along the cul-de-sac, so you can't quite see the entire front of it. It's got a couple of trees that are of course in front of it as well. So you can't really see all of the elevation. Just trust me on it, it's beautiful. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms with a 2-car garage. It is on the water and it has 3,309 square feet. It is listed at $585,000. So why is Interlochen so famous? Well, they are known for having the most amazing Christmas lights at Christmas time. So a bunch of neighbors in here, a bunch of neighbors, they decorate their houses for Christmas. And I don't mean, you know, oh, let's decorate the tree and a little strand on my mailbox. No, they go all out. Their lawns are covered, their houses are covered, Santa and the reindeer are on the roof. I mean, they go nuts. And it's neighbor after neighbor after neighbor after neighbor that does it. So there's a huge line to get in. There are police there guiding the traffic, and you just slowly drive through and see how beautifully decorated all of these homes are at Christmas time. So that's definitely something to check out if you guys are ever in the Arlington area. But then also being on the waterfront, they have a 4th of July boat parade and a Christmas time boat parade. So neighbors can decorate their small boats, their paddle boats. They decorate them for 4th of July or Christmas and just cruise through the canal. And then if you have a waterfront property, then you're out in the backyard and you're seeing all the boats go by and you're waving everybody and, you know, grilling and, you know, just having fun. This neighborhood really does boast community and getting out there and getting to know your neighbors. And I cannot speak more highly of this subdivision. If this interests you, when a home hits the market, it goes pretty quickly because, again, it is a really sought out neighborhood. All right, now let's move on to the last neighborhood that if you're into new construction, then this is gonna be right up your alley. I am here on our last stop here in Arlington in this week's video. So I am at the north part of Arlington in a new construction master planned community called Viridian. And it's very close to Lake Viridian, hence the name Viridian. And it's got a lot to offer here. So master planned meaning everything was well thought out. Where what type of housing was going to go, where the pool was going to go, beach volleyball is just right there, where the amenities were going to go, you know, all of those sorts of things. So here in this community, you have everything from townhomes, which are in, I think, like the high 300s, maybe like 380s is where you'll find a townhome. You have a 55 and older community here, and then you also have homes in a wide range of price points here, all the way up to $1 million plus. And I am walking in front of the $1 million plus homes right now. and they're all beautiful, and they have the most beautiful view of this lake. They also have a lot of lake amenities. They have a lake center, they have a sailing center. This community also has a tennis center, and I don't even know how many pools it has here. It's a high likelihood that you'll also have to carry flood insurance along with your homeowner's insurance, on top of your mortgage, and all of that, of course, just because of where we are. But the home I'm going to show you today, we're going to drive to it, and I'm going to pass by Viridian Elementary, which is huge, and just for those people that live here in the community. I'm going to drive by a couple of townhomes. There's a lot of green space here, and then I'm going to show you a home that is not quite $1 million, but not quite $330,000. Is listed at $550,000. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms at 2,004 square feet. And it is along one of these kind of corridors where one house is facing the other house. These really tight patios, so you're gonna have a side yard probably and a little bit of a backyard. But that is it right there. Super, super, super cute. And it does have the rear entry garage. But right in front, if you can see, all of these trees are just right in front. And you most likely, I don't think the homeowners are maintaining this area. I think they are maintaining the landscaping that is just directly in front of their property. And the HOA would pay for the rest of maintaining all of this beauty. I'm walking around, okay, it is a Monday afternoon, very peaceful, very quiet. This home that I'm showing you right now was built in 2015, and so there is a lot of new construction that is still here that you can purchase. And of course, these are resale homes that are just a few years old that still have a lot of the updates and amenities that we're used to getting if we were buying a house that was built in 2022. That wraps it up for this week's video here in Arlington. So which neighborhood was your favorite neighborhood? I would love, love, love to know. So let me know in the comments below. If you're looking to relocate here, then please reach out. My contact information is in the description below, and I'd love to help you move here to DFW. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you next week.